Hi guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. This is the all-new Kia EV5. This is the Chinese version, the left-hand drive. We're having a first look in China right now. In case you want to know about the New Zealand and Australian version in the future, I will do a point of view test drive and show you the vehicle in the future when I go back to New Zealand. This vehicle has been announced in the New Zealand market for the pricing. I'll leave it down below. In terms of the exterior, this looks like a mini EV9 to be fair. So very square-ish box, but still has a really good aerodynamic range. This Chinese version is the same size across all the range, so just over 4.6 meters long and just under 1.9 meters wide. It's a proper mid-size SUV, very close to what you can find on the Kia Sportage. But the interior space is actually really spacious compared to the Kia Sportage, which we're going to dive that into soon. At the front, there's no grille, just a pure LED headlights, and again, nothing else. In other versions, you may have front cameras and all that things, but in the Chinese version, just the front sensor over here. On the side, we get 18-inch alloys, very chunky tires, and good size alloys. This looks very similar to the Kia EV9 for the non-GT version, which are totally fun. Charging cover is on the right hand side for this left hand drive, which we have fast charging and slow charging type 2. And for the door handles, these actually get the different flash door handles compared to other EV6 or EV9. So that's a little bit different, but it's totally fine. It's easy to charge, just like that. I'm not sure about the New Zealand version will be similar or not similar, which we'll find out in the future. Opening the boot is pretty simple. This version gets manual tailgate, but I believe the higher spec will get a power tailgate overall. Around over 500 liters boot space, which is spacious, and underneath some extended storage. I believe there's a little few more underneath as well, so that's actually quite handy for the storage. And what's more, we have a Frunk. There we go, the Frunk has about 67 liters Frunk space for the Chinese version. That's actually really deep. The max load rated here is 25 kilograms. And again, that's more than enough for most people's carry. Alright, let's go to the rear seats to see how it's like. The opening of the doors are really wide, close to 90 degrees, not so much. And I've got tons of footroom, tons of legroom, tons of headroom on this vehicle. In the Chinese version, this particular spec gets the cloth seats. They are mostly recycled material. That's actually very well done on the Kia range. Small pockets over here, USB-C charging. And just like the Kia EV versions of other cars, the headrest is like this. So material quality is really good. And this feels nice as well. Alright, this is how the key looks like. Just like the EV9, we are getting the similar key. Push button, just like the EV9, it's located on the right hand side of the column steering. Ooh, that's really quiet. Did you hear how noisy the outside is? And now it's just really quiet. The layout and the dashboard looks identical to what you can find on the Kia EV9. I believe this is somewhere around 12.3 inch. These are similar, 12.3 inch. Some direct buttons over here, some home or navigation buttons on the top. What I really like is the floating center console. It's so low, it creates so much room, so much space. It felt like you're driving a big taxi because there's no tunnel. Like there's so much space inside. Cup holders here, USB charging over here, and wireless phone charging I believe are some versions over here. And then pockets, even the sliding pockets, even the center console, everything is just well built, well designed, and to create a very minimalist sort of design shape, but at the same time it's really spacious. Yeah, overall very pleasant to sit inside the vehicle. Steering control are similar to all the other Kia vehicles, with the handbrake on the left hand side, where the gear selector is over here. So that's very similar to what you can find on the Kia EV9. You just twist forward, backwards to go to drive and reverse. Driving modes are here to change, allows you to change different small driving modes if you wish. Alright, we are good to go. As this is a sort of semi-demo, we won't be able to drive this far. So we're going to travel around here to have a small drive just to see how it goes. First thing first, this is really quiet, as you can imagine. But in the Chinese version, because the law and all that things, we will need to have a small whining noise from the motor, as you can imagine, at low speed, just to warn pedestrian. But that's it. You don't hear much noise. The driving dynamic felt very similar to the Kia EV9. The steering feels light. In terms of power, this vehicle gets the 88 kWh battery. It's actually sourced from BYD for the LFP battery pack. In the Chinese version, the CLTC kilometers is 720. I would say WLTP would be around 500 to 600 in realistic. And the acceleration is just gentle. It's got 100 kilowatts of motor and 310 Newton meters torque. And that's more than enough for daily use, to be fair. And again, visibilities are really good, so I don't get many big blind spots. I like the big windshield because this vehicle is a little bit higher, or felt a little bit higher than the Kia Sportage. And the overall presence is quite good in terms of visibility, all that things. And maybe do a small boost over here just to accelerate. It's just a normal stand mode. Swifty, and yeah, it's not bad at all. It's just a quick drive around this building area just to let you know my thoughts. But again, in the future, if you want to check all the other videos, do subscribe and like for this channel. I will put more videos in the future so we can test drive the Kiwi version of the New Zealand version of the Kia EV5. And that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed the channel. Just subscribe and like. That would be really helpful for the channel. And I'll see you next video. Thank you very much.